Hey everyone, this is Rayhana and thanks for tuning into Ray's Crochet Land. So today's Thursday and my next market is in 2 days, which means that this is going to be a market prep video as well as a market vlog video. So both of them are going to be combined into one. And yeah, I just want to make this video to show you what I made, what I'm making, what I'm bringing to the market, the kind of stuff that I am bringing for my setup, as well as my actual setup at the market. I'm going to go over the breakdown as well at the end of the video. So if this is something that you want to see more of, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and let's go ahead and get this video started. So as I'm starting to make this video, of course, Jumper wants to come and say hi. And yeah, like as you saw in the background, guys, just wanted to update you, like all of these boxers, sorry, didn't mean to be inappropriate in the video, but all of these boxes are full of yarn that I bought from Mary Maxim, that was having a tent sale. I believe it's still on. I think it's on first weekend of, I think it was the first weekend of August to the first weekend of September. So it's still going on right now because today we are still August the 21st. Yes, August the 21st. Friday, August 22nd is the day that I took off from work to do all the market prep and stuff like that, do the last minute things, charge certain things, make sure everything is going all right for the market next day. And this market, actually, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. It's one of the markets that I signed up for this at the start of the month in August. That was kind of like a last minute thing because I was like, you know what? I haven't done any markets since the Canada Day market, and I needed to make my videos, and I just needed to be busy to get out there. I feel like I've completely missed the market season this summer, but that was also because of the fact that I wanted to get into the bigger markets. I was focusing on the bigger markets, and after Canada Day, I didn't really see bigger markets except on, I think, the long weekend of August the 4th, right? Which is a civic holiday, and I had plans around that time. So personal plans, family, cottage, you get the gist. But basically, I didn't want to work that weekend because we already had plans with the family. So beyond that, I didn't see any market worth doing. But this one is not really a big market, you guys. I only paid $100 to be there. It is at the Burlington Carnival held at the museum. There's going to be like a classic car show and stuff like that, which I thought my husband would really like. So I was like, you know what? It's $100. It's from 10 to 2 p.m. It's not that far away. It's one of the last markets of the season. It's a carnival. It's at the museum. You know, I was like, you know what? Let's do this. And so I just thought, I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's just do this. It's going to keep me a little bit busy. I'm going to be able to make some new things I've been wanting to make and sell. Whatever doesn't sell then will get sold during hopefully my Christmas markets anyways, because I have 3 of them coming up this year. I've been really busy, and I hope that it's as big as it seems on social media, because to be honest with you, last year totally flopped. I did not choose my markets wisely. And especially, just a little note, if you are looking into markets right now and you do crochet or you do anything related to like kids, don't go to those markets that promise free gifts from Santa. I did not do well at all. I only broke even at those markets last year, and I thought, there are going to be lots of kids. There's going to be Santa. There's going to be, you know, but people just came for the free stuff. They did not want to buy. And to be honest with you, they even expected free things from me. Like they were going around asking, what do you have for free? What do you have for free? I'm like, yeah. Sorry. But anyways, just a little tip there. And that's why I don't have as many markets this year, just focusing on the bigger markets, and also hoping, I just switched over my markets, to be honest with you, like just hoping that this year's Christmas markets are going to be better than last year's. Yeah, what else did I have to say? I don't really think I have any other updates, to be honest with you, except that I'm looking at a market for September as well. It's not really like a fall market, but except for that, there's nothing really going on. I don't have anything in October. I think I have 2 in November and 1 in December, or vice versa. I think I have 1 in November and 2 in December, something like that. But I am very busy this Christmas, which I'm really looking forward to. So this actually gave me the time to do a little bit more studying, to be honest with you, during the summer. And I thought, you know what? This is probably why I didn't go for very many other events, is because of school as well, right? And I work full time. So to be honest with you, there's not enough hours in my day to do all of that. But anyway, since this one, the Burlington Carnival, is a little bit of a, I guess I'm thinking it's a smaller show, I thought I wouldn't need to bring as much, and there's less pressure for me to make stuff. Whatever I have, which is, to be honest, around like $3,000 worth, $3,500 worth of inventory, should be good enough, right? Hey everyone, it's Friday and I have the day off today. It is currently 12:20. I have to be honest with you and tell you guys that I have slept in today, and after how long, I don't remember, but it's been a while since I've actually slept in. Even over the weekends, I can't, just because of the fact that I also do school. So weekends, especially in the mornings when my husband is still sleeping and I don't have like any other responsibilities, and we don't have to go out early, in the mornings are when I actually catch up with all of my readings and all of my homework and stuff like that. Just to be able to go to work during the week, and crochet as well in the evenings after work. So yeah, I have to wake up around like 7:30 to be up to have enough time to study, like maybe up until 10 a.m. or so. And then the rest of the day, I have it free to do, groceries, shopping, go out with my husband if we have plans and stuff like that, especially because it's the summer. You know what I mean? Like, we want to make the most of it. We're in Canada, and summers are really short over here. So we try to make the most of it. But yeah, slept in a little bit this morning, woke up around 9:30. I had breakfast with my husband, which again, we can only do when he is home. So sometimes whenever he's home over the weekend, we'll have breakfast together. But today it was after a while. So that was really nice. So we took our sweet time. And then, yeah, he's actually also not working today because it's Friday. And as you know, you may not know, but there's special prayers in the afternoons on Fridays for Muslims. And yeah, this morning he just went out to kind of get his truck cleaned up, because yesterday he went to his friend's place and unloaded his trunk as usual, because we'll need his truck to transport all of our stuff to the market tomorrow. So he unloaded his trunk, and whenever he does that, he likes to go and kind of get it cleaned out of dust and wood chips and stuff like that. So he takes this as an opportunity to clean up. So this is what he went to do, and he's probably going to be back sometime very soon to get ready to go to special Friday prayers. Yeah, so that's the plan right now. So what I'm gonna do, let me go ahead and show you actually what I've worked on the past couple of weeks. And I apologize for all of the mess, you guys. And as you know, being a crafty market vendor, things like whenever you're working on things, you can never do so tidily. Stuff is all over the place, so please pardon that, but this is the reality of things, you guys. Let me show you what I made the past couple of weeks. Turning over the camera, as you can see, I have my stuff everywhere. And of course, Jumper's right here, sleeping, dozing off. But basically, that's my pattern book that I kind of have all of my patterns in, and you know, like I need to have that with me obviously when I'm working. But I made a couple of love cats, this kind of like a not a calico, sorry, an orange tabby, but with more white. And as you can see, I still have to weave it off. I still have to sew on the tail. As you can see, I have the tails right here. So I made 3 cats. I made a white one, a purple one, and a pink one. That's all that I was able to make in terms of cats, and I didn't want to spend all of my time on that. I wanted to make a variety of things. The other things that I made were these penguins, and I have 5 of them. Like, these sold like crazy at my last market, so I was like, okay, I'll just make a couple more of these. So as you can see, still needs to be woven in, and I still need to add the beaks, embroider the beaks on these. But I made these. People really seemed to love my chickens as well, so I made a couple of them. I believe I made 2 or 3 of these. And then over there, I have my chicks that I still need to stuff and to finish off, as you can see. All of that's going to get finished and done today. Oh, I knew I made another chicken. Here it is. This is going to go as well. I made these turtles actually as part of an order for somebody else that I will give to them at the end of the month. This is also part of that same order. Whoop! They wanted this rose flower turtle, which I haven't made in a while for my market as well. So I'm going to have to think about that going to Christmas. So there's that. And then I also made a giraffe that I'm going to put right here, I guess, if I have the picture of it. But it is also on my Instagram. So I had an order. Somebody came to pick up last Friday. And yeah. Hey guys, I'm back. While I was trying to finish off the couple of things that I had, it occurred to me that I did not work on trying to get my Square Reader connected to my tablet again, because last time at my last market, the Canada Day market, my Square Reader was not connecting to my tablet and neither to my phone, which is an issue because of the fact that I'm unable to take payments through this, and I'm unable to use the barcode system on my tablet to cash people out. So the alternative, so what I did as a solution was, well, my backup is kind of like just taking payments on my phone, right? But the problem with that is that it didn't allow me to record customer interactions for you guys. So I know I had to take care of this earlier, but because of the fact that I have this backup and because of the fact that I had so many things going on the past 2 months, especially with school and work, I just didn't get around to it. So I'm going to charge my card reader right now. It is low on charge. So I'm going to charge it right now, and I'm going to try and troubleshoot and see what the problem is with the connectivity of the Square Reader to my tablet and try to get to the bottom of this. If not, I'm not going to be able to actually film customer interactions tomorrow. But of course, I'm going to still record the market, give you guys updates and stuff like that. However, it's better for you guys, right, when there are customer interactions, because you get a better feel, a better idea of how the market's going. So, and it's more interesting, right, like to see actual live interactions, like you see what's selling, and you see more of me, like how I interact with customers, and maybe that can give you ideas for your business as well, right? But yeah, anyways, we're gonna try and see if this works. But if it doesn't, guys, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a comment below telling me if you have had this issue before and how you solved it. Because if I can't solve this, I'm probably gonna have to buy a new one, and that's another investment. And as you know, yeah, it's not a lot of money, but if every couple of months I have to buy a new one, then that's a huge issue. But yeah, tell me how you solved it, if you were able to solve it, or if you just had to buy a new one. I would really like to know. Hopefully I'm not the only one, but hopefully there's a solution. Thanks, guys, and I'll keep you updated on how this all goes, how the prep goes, yeah, over the course of the day. Hey guys, so we are back, and my square reader is about halfway charged. It's 2:30 p.m. at the moment. I just finished with my prayers, and right now I'm just waiting for my husband to come back from prayers, and he's also gonna grab some tables as well from his friend's place before coming back. My tablet just restarted, so I am gonna try and see if ever my square reader connects to the tablet now, and hopefully it does. Usually what happens is I just have to go onto my square, which I'm gonna do now. Hasn't been on in a while, and I like to do that just to preserve the battery. I charged it a couple of days back. Let's see if it's gonna recognize my square reader now. Okay, so square is open. I'm gonna make sure that this is ready to pair, of course. When you have the yellow lines, the yellow dots on like this, it means that it's trying to find. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to settings, and hopefully hardware, I think, is where we need to go. Square readers, connect to reader. Let's see. Okay, so it's pairing now. I can't believe this, you guys. Look. Now it's pairing fine. Like, I don't understand what happened the last time. And there you go, look. It says there's a check mark there and the reader is connected. Unbelievable, I tell you. Like, I don't know what happened last time. Okay, so now it's updating. So maybe it needed an update, but why didn't it update the last time I tried to connect it? I mean, my tablet was connected to my phone. It had Wi-Fi on there. So I don't know. Just a mystery. I don't understand. But anyways, I'm just really happy that it did connect. It's updating now, and hopefully it will be fine tomorrow. Crossing my fingers that it's gonna work, and hopefully that it was just because of the update, you know, that it needed to go through in order to, I guess, just work better. But yeah, really happy about that, and I'm almost done. I guess I can update you on that. I'm almost done with almost everything, all of the embroidery, finishing up the stuff that I had to finish. I just have the 4 chicks that I made to finish, and then if my husband comes then, we'll just go and grab all of our displays and displays and the other what do you call them, products. If not yet, then what I'm gonna do in the meantime while waiting for him is I will just make some mini turtles, because they are one of my best sellers. So all right, that's all I have to say. Thumbs up, everything is good. Hey guys, just to show you my tablet after the update, as you can see, it's already readers ready here. So I guess that was what was needed, and maybe it just didn't want to update while, so sorry for the background noise, cat's eating there. But yeah, it probably didn't want to update because it was over hotspot. It wasn't like actually Wi-Fi, but I don't understand. Like, I don't know. It's still a mystery to me, but what I'm just so thankful for is that it is working now. So yeah, I guess it's a lesson to try and connect it at home to make sure that all of the updates are there before we actually head on to a market. So lesson learned there. So we are almost ready to go out, and I'm so sorry it's so bright behind me so that like there's not much light on my face, but I'm in this angle because I want to show you all of the completed items that I just completed right now, like before we leave to go and grab our stuff from the storage. So yeah, let me turn around the camera and so this is what we made. Everything that I have crocheted, I guess, the past week or two. So as you can see, all of the chickens are done. They have their combs and they have their beaks. Penguins are done. As you can see, they are woven in and they have their beaks. So as you can see, all that's done. All the chicks are done. I have finished them off, stuffed them, and also added their beaks on. As you can see, I've also completed my cats. They are woven in. I've added the little butts. I have sewn on their tail. And as you can see, I have also added their whiskers. So 3 of them right here. I have all of the other penguins done, as you can see. And then I also completed the chicken keychains, as you can see. So I have 4 of those. And then I also made 2 turtles that I'm not done yet, and I'm gonna make more tonight. So these are my best sellers, and I just have to make more in order to just have enough for tomorrow. So that's it. Hey everyone, so we are back from storage, and I'm very sorry for not filming. I actually forgot about filming, to be honest with you, and I left my phone in my bag in the car. So I was not able to film, but we did go to the storage. We did grab everything, and I guess I'll show you that tomorrow morning when we leave. Everything is in there, and the only things that I brought home were basically my bags, as you can see here. So these three are my bags that are full of inventory that I'm gonna go through today. Like in the next couple of minutes or so, we're going to start with that. And that's because of the fact that at the last market, I had my siblings help me out, and they did not know how to really categorize the things to go into like the same bags and stuff like that. And I did not have a chance to kind of count through them to see really how much I had of everything that was left. So I'm going to reconcile the actual physical number of things that I have to my square inventory to make sure that everything is aligned. And yeah, I have just a little bit of tagging to do because, as you already saw, I have 3 loaf cats and I have 3 chickens that I have to tag, and that's really it. I don't have a lot more. I think I made a puppy that I probably didn't show you yet, but yeah, that's going to be finished today. I really only have like the paws and the nose to embroider, I believe, and I'm done with it. So all of that's going to get done tonight. So yeah, inventory time. And then tonight I'm going to finish a couple of things that I need to finish, and then maybe just make some more turtles, because the turtles, the ones with the eyes, they sell out really, really fast, such that the ones that I made without the eyes, they're just not selling, right? And people kind of laugh when they see the ones without the eyes and say, oh my God, like you forgot to put the eyes, especially kids, right? Like they don't know. So I have to explain it to them like, no, I didn't forget. It's just that some of them are without the plastic eyes because they're meant for babies or kids under 3 years old, because it can be a choking hazard. Like if they put it in their mouth and pull it, it is going to come out of the plushie and it could choke them. So yeah, sometimes it's all just about being conscious, right? About like, you know, they're not the only people that I sell to, like there are babies that I also sell to. So a lot of people appreciate that. So yeah, and then they prefer buying from me because of that, and they think that that's considerate, but it's just my job, to be honest with you, to create safe toys for kids. But anyways, that's the plan for today. And I guess tomorrow morning when we go to the truck, I guess I can show you the truck, what it looks like. But that's really all I have. And to be honest with you, when we got there, I tried to make sure that I had as less things as possible, because as you know, even though we have a truck, space is very, very limited because that's not the only thing we have to bring. I have to bring like all of my checkout stuff, my money, cash register. I have my tablet. I have like my other things, like, you know, my kind of like mini toolbox. And we also have to bring our cooler because we like to bring our own drinks, right? Because every time you go there, like it's $2, $3, $4, $5 for a drink, and it's like, oh my God, like it adds up to a ton of money afterwards. The only thing that we buy usually is just the food there because we just like to support the vendors that are there. So we just buy the food from there, and then the drinks, we just have the drinks here. Like we bring them from home, to be honest with you. In the morning, we'll just go grab some ice, you know, like pour the ice into the cooler with the drinks, and yeah, we're cool all day. But anyways, that is the plan right now, and I guess I'll update you in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm back and I have done all of my inventory, and I'm so sorry for not filming. I would have, but it's just so hot today. As you can see, I'm like sweating, and if I remove, like, because it's so hot, I work by removing my my scarf. So if I remove my scarf, it's very hard for me to film because, you know, like you won't really get to, like, you can't really see me without my scarf, right? Like, this is the religious thing. So but that's why I wasn't able to film. However, I am done with my inventory recount, so I'm just going to flip over my camera so I can show you. So this is a square POS and what it looks like, and kind of like all my items are on there, and basically you just click on it, it just brings the item up. You have the price as well as your SKU. The SKU is basically the barcode, right? And you have the stock right here. So this is what I have been updating, and you know, not for every product, but for most of the products, if ever they were not up to date, and especially for new things that I made as well, right? So I have 3 bags as usual, and it's starting to burst at the seams, guys. Like, I have to figure out another way of transporting my products, or maybe I just have too many products. I don't know, but I think having more products is much better than not having enough, because at least you know that there are options for your customers. But anyways, I'll switch over the camera again to show you. So this is bag number 1, and basically I have kind of like my chicks in there. I have my bags in there. I have my turtles, my regular turtles in there. I have my loaf cats in there as well, and some other items. I believe my axolotls are all also in there. So this is bag number 1. This is bag number 2, and as you can see, these have all of my bigger items in there. I believe just 1 or 2 of my bigger items sold last time, so I didn't have to make any bigger items this time as well. So bigger items are in this bag, and then I have my 3rd bag here. As you can see, I have a couple of smaller bags in there just because of the fact that I like to kind of categorize them in the way that they're going to be displayed. So if 2 items are going to be side by side or together or on the same shelf, let's say, then they go in the same bag just because it's much easier to find them. So what I did in terms of kind of like dividing, you know, like these bags, was because the last time when I was doing the Canada Day market, my siblings were there to help me. But at the time that we were packing up, basically they just put stuff everywhere, which was totally fine, to be honest with you, because it was a long day. Everybody was tired, and it was almost 11 p.m. at night, and you know, like it would have been just too much work to ask of them to just make sure that they were putting everything, like the same products, in the same bag. So I just let it be, and I told them I'm just going to sort it out at my next market. So that's today. And I've sorted out the inventory now, and I just made sure that, you know, whatever products would, like products were in the same bag. And this also ensures that whenever I am unpacking tomorrow at the market and setting things up, I know all of the same items are in one bag. So I don't have to go into other bags looking for those items, if you know what I mean. That was a real pain in the butt at first when I first started, like especially like if I had like 5 of the same item, 3 were in a bag, one was in another bag, and 1 was in another bag, and I needed all 5 of them to fill up the whole shelf. You know what I mean? So like it was a real pain to find them, and I had to leave it and to try other things and then come back to it. It was it was not a great way of doing things. So now I know that everything are in the one bag, and I will just work with the one bag on those shelves, fill them up, and I know as soon as the bag's empty, then that's it. You know what I mean? Like there aren't any more in any other bags. Just makes it easier, right? But yeah, that's it, I think, for today. The one thing that I wanted to show you actually was that I made some bookmarks, and I was only able to find one for now, but I will find the rest, I promise you, because these are new. These are new additions. I need to create new barcodes for them, and I need to stick the barcodes on them as well with the pricing. I don't even know what I'm going to price it at. Like, any ideas? Like, it didn't take me very long to make this, but you know, like there's still some detail. It did take me some time to make it, but I'm thinking maybe $10, like including the material and my time. What do you guys think? Let me know. But for now, they're going to go for $10. We're going to try it out, and I can always, I guess, bring down my price if ever it doesn't sell. But anyways, that's kind of like the idea for now. So inventory is like almost done. All I need to do is to complete a couple of products that I found in my stash of whips. So let me turn around the camera again to show you. So these are it, and they are, as you can see, Triceratops. And I'm so happy that I made those earlier on. I think it was like right after Canada Day when I realized that I was out and I needed to make more. So I just made a couple more. I don't know how many I made. I think I probably have around 8 or something. But yeah, I think these sell really good, and they sold out at my last market. They almost sold out at the Vaughan market. I believe 5 of them sold out, as I probably already explained to you in one of my previous videos. But yeah, so I made more of those, and I completely forgot about them, and I'm just gonna have to finish them today, or maybe even just bring it in tomorrow and finish them off there. So that's the plan. It is 8 p.m. right now, and I am super hungry, and we have not cooked. And yeah, I think today is just gonna be an order in day, or I don't know, ask my husband to bring in something because he's out with his friend right now. And yeah, he's already out, so I might as well just ask him to bring something in while I complete the rest of the things that need to be done. And yeah, I believe that's it. And if there's any other updates, I'll let you know tonight, but otherwise I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hey guys, so just wanted to show you a little bit of my progress. I don't have my scarf on, so I am just kind of showing you what I've done so far. But anyways, I have all of that, and that's just my logo, as you can see, as well as instructions, care instructions, how to wash them, and also the safety eye warning that I put on my stuff. And I also printed, as you can see, my barcodes, as well as the follow me on Instagram thing that I put on my tags. I have already put the tags on the chickens, as you can see. Oh my god, I love them. They look so good. I have also created barcodes for my flower bookmark, and like I told you, I just wasn't sure how much I was going to charge people for this, but I figure probably $10 is a reasonable price. The chickens, figured $15 probably be good for these ones. And then of course, if they just sell too fast, then obviously I'm going to have to increase the price. But it's the first time I'm selling that size, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that is the update so far. Oh, forgot to tell you, next up we have our love cats that we need to tag. So that's up next. Let's let it be.
It's a heart. You can do it with the pile, with a 6 of hearts. Good morning, everyone. So, have you seen in the previous footage, we are at the market. It is 10:15 right now. We are all set up. We got here on time at 8:30, and we set up. And because I was scared of not having enough time to set up, I did not film. And also because of the fact that my setup is just a little bit different from the usual setup. So, what I did was I actually did a 3-tier setup because of the fact that I only have 2 tables this time. And for the amount of stuff that I have, which is, I feel, less stuff than before, um, everything fit, and I'm just really happy about that. There was on the table even space for my checkout space, and Square even connected to my tablet. So that's really good news, because you already know what happened the last time. But anyways, we're all set up. It is 10:15 right now. We have a couple of people. We have some lookers, but we don't have any sales yet. But yeah, looking forward. There's a little bit of stuff to do for everyone. Lots of kids. Maybe they're just taking their time to buy. Just waiting to see what's out there. Trying to go around first before buying anything. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and of course, I'll keep you guys updated. So, update, it is right now almost 11 a.m. and there has been some foot traffic, but it hasn't been as busy in terms of sales. But we have made 2 sales just now. So, we sold a turtle, a pokeball, and a whale. So, great news. So at least we made a couple of sales. We still have 3 more hours to go because it's 11 right now. It does end at 2 p.m. So hopefully I can make my table back and some profit as well. Let's see how it goes. So good first hour, a bit slow for the first hour, but going good so far. I'm very positive.
Yeah, absolutely.
They like purple.
The purple girlies.
Purple girlies. So is their mom. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Okay, so we have.
Oh my gosh, can I fill out an adoption form for each of them too?
Oh,
Is
yes,
that allowed?
please go ahead.
Okay. Do you have a pen by chance?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, it's right over there.
Sorry. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. You could just stop right
perfect.
there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Just make it easy.
Amazing.
It's a total of 22. I forgot to mention. Did you need a receipt?
No.
No, you good? Okay.
Hey guys, checking in. It is 12:45 p.m. and it's been slow for a bit. But there are still some people coming and people looking, and yeah, a lot of people are saying, oh, they're just browsing for now. And they go in, and there are other activities as well. So I'm guessing probably, hopefully on their way out, they're going to grab something. But we are $4 away from making our booth fee, which is awesome, because we still have about an hour and 15 minutes to go. So hopefully we can bring in some profit then.
Hey everyone, we are back home. It is 4:25 p.m. So I'm so sorry for not having filmed, the rest of the event and for not filming the wrap up. It's just that I felt so much under pressure. Everybody had already packed and left, not early, but earlier than me, if you know what I mean. I took an hour to tear everything down, my husband and I, and everybody else had already packed and left. Like, it was just me and him. So I was like, ugh, okay, so I think they probably want us out of here. And there were people who worked there at the museum who were walking around. So I didn't want to be a burden, and, just in case they were there because we hadn't left yet, like, just didn't look good. So we were like, okay, let's try and get this all packed quickly. But yeah, we finished at 2 p.m. We wrapped up, and we were in the car at 3 p.m. We just drove back, and now we're home. My husband met a friend outside, so he's with him he's with his friend talking, and I thought, you know what, let me just wrap this up really quickly and just show you guys how it went. Basically, overall, to be honest with you, the show went really, really well. It was very, very smooth. Load in, load out was great. When we loaded in, though, we had to roll our things in, like carry our things in. They didn't allow us to bring our cars in. However, for loading back onto the car, kind of like, you know, wrapping up, bringing down the tent and that kind of stuff, to go home for packing up, they let us bring our cars in. So that was great. We didn't have to carry stuff out. So if anyone who works for the Ireland Museum in Burlington, if you're watching this, thank you very much for this great opportunity. It was nice being there. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad I did this, and I made some new vendor friends as well, which is great. They followed me on Instagram, and I'm also following them. If they happen to find this video, I just want to say hi. It was nice to meet you, and hopefully we keep being vendor friends. But anyways, yeah, I thought I would just film this video the same day because I just had some time. It's only 4:25 p.m. right now, and this just gives me the motivation to edit the video all in one go and just put it on YouTube, just because of the fact that I have all the footage ready. You know what I mean? Like when you have everything ready, it's like, okay, you can't procrastinate or you can't really make excuses anymore. But I also want you guys to have all of the details as well, right? So, and everything is fresh in my mind. So I'm like, okay, you know what? It's best if I do this as soon as possible. But anyways, let me go ahead, start recording on my tablet to show you exactly what happened. So we're going to start. 3, 2, 1, and it should be on screen now. I'm going to move this a little bit on here just so I can put the recording kind of like on this side so you can see my screen. You'll see exactly what I'm seeing on my tablet right now. So anyways, let's go to that. As you can see, these are my top 5s, and really there's really a number 1 because everything else I just sold 1 each of. The only thing I sold 2 of was the mini turtles, as you can see here, which is, you know, mini turtles are always my bestseller anyways. And I made 2 mini turtles at the show as well. So, you know, I have replenished my stock already. But as you can see, my bestseller was my mini turtles. And yeah, sold 2 of that. And then if I go a little bit further down, you'll be able to see here that I sold a total of 13 items, and we can kind of open it up and, you know, just so I can show you all of the items that did sell. So 2 mini turtles, 1 mini loaf cat, 1 pokeball, 1 medium octo, 1 mini chunky dino, 1 whale, and that's a regular whale because I have minis and I have the regular, so the regular sold. 1 chick, and that's not surprising. Chicks always sell wherever I go. 1 leggy frog, 1 mini bee, 1 mini octo, and 1 flower scrunchie. I really have to figure out how to get those flower scrunchies to sell because right now they're in their packaging. And here at this market, people knew what they were, which was great. But at a lot of other shows, people don't know what they are because they're packaged. So I'm wondering, like, how do you guys display scrunchies without people able to touch them? You know what I mean? Because I have a lot of lighter colored scrunchies and I don't want them to get dirty by being handled. And if they get dirty, like, it's hard to get them to sell afterwards, obviously. And even for me, like, I wouldn't feel good selling something that's dirty to a customer. You know what I mean? So write down in the comment section below, help a girl out. Let me know how you guys would do it because I have no idea. The one thing that I was thinking, and you guys can let me know if that's a good idea, and of course I'll get to the breakdown soon, but like I'm so sorry for going out on a tangent like this, but basically what I'm thinking is that I'll have a couple of demos out, maybe in a little basket or something like that, so people can kind of handle it and, you know, stretch it out and, you know, look at how it feels and stuff like that. and even try it if they want to, like in their hair, like to see what it looks like, how much hair it holds, that kind of stuff. I don't know, but you know, whatever they look at when they're looking at scrunchies. So I was thinking of having some demos out, and then they could then choose their colors and stuff afterwards, like using, like just looking at the ones that are already packaged, if you know what I mean, to kind of limit the handling. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. But anyway, flower scrunchie. And then keychains, I sold one frog keychain. So as you can see, that's a total of 13 items, which is a far cry from like my last one, which was at the Canada Day Market. And I sold like 100 items over there, guys. So crazy. How much of a difference, right? Like how much different each market is, right? But anyways, let's move on. I'm going to show you how much money we made at this event. So as you can see, total collected was $129. People paid more with cash at this market, which I think is the first market ever that I have been at or vended at where people paid more with cash than with card. But, you know, both were equally as important. Both are equally as important, I would say, because at most events, card sales are much more than cash sales. But anyways, here 53% of people paid cash, 47% of people paid using card. My square fees were $1.17, providing a net total of $127.83. Okay, so let's stop the recording here and let's discuss. So, $127.83. That's how much after fees. However, I consider this to be a loss for me just because of the fact that I had to pay $100 to be at this event, which leaves us with $27.83. And we did buy food over there, which total another $200 for my husband and I, which leaves us with a grand total of $7.83, right? And that does not cover the materials for the items that I made and that sold. So I have to say that unfortunately, you know, we are at a loss at this market. When you think about, you know, the gas that it takes to get there, because I live in Brampton and this one was in Burlington. So that's about a 40-minute drive. So when you think about the gas that it takes to get there, when you think about the time investment for setup and tear down, when you think about the materials such as yarn, safety eyes, and even my time making the products, I would need a lot more than $127.83 to be able to cover all of those things. So I think we are at a loss for this market, unfortunately. And again, not all markets are going to be a hit. Some of them are going to be misses. But, you know, it was still a great experience for me. I still made some new vendor friends. They were really, really nice, to be honest with you. We're following each other on Instagram. And at least I got a couple of friends, you know, while being there. And a lot of people also took my card. And hopefully we can get a few commission orders from that, so it's not a total bust or a total fail. But at least I got my name out there, and people will be able to recognize me a little bit more. I'm thinking if I get my business out more, even if it is at those smaller markets. But again, this is one of the reasons why I personally have chosen this year to go with bigger markets. And that's because a lot of the smaller markets that I did last year, like I just broke even or I lost money, right? So no more of these smaller markets. This was also a very short market, to be honest with you, right? So from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I think if it was extended just a little bit more, there might have been more chances of us making more money. But because of the fact that it ended at 2 p.m., I guess it was cut just a little bit short, I feel.
But that's okay. It was still a good experience. It's not the organizer's fault at all because everything went so smoothly. That said, will I go back? I don't think so, to be honest with you. I think I will sign up for even bigger markets next year, just because of the fact that I think there is a better potential to make more money at those bigger markets, especially the ones that are run by the cities, like the Markham Music Festival, like the Canada Day Market, especially those that are around Niagara Falls, or those like even in Brampton or Toronto or even in Mississauga, like at Square One. Those are really, really big events, and those attract a lot of people. And it feels like those are people that are going to spend because of the fact that, like it's a celebration. So people tend to spend a lot more. But yeah, I'm sorry. I will not be back next year just because of the fact that I don't think it's really worth it for me. Sometimes you can give an organizer a second chance, because I hear a lot of people are saying this place is usually very, very busy. And it was kind of busy, but there were just not very many buyers. It could just be the economy. It could be better in a couple of years. Who knows? But, for me personally, I think I fare better at bigger markets. And maybe for celebrations, right? Yeah. So I think that's really it for the update for today. Thanks for watching. As usual, I appreciate you. If you like this video and want to see more of this, please, please, please go ahead, subscribe, like this video to show your support, and to give me motivation and encouragement to make more of these videos, because there's a ton of work, especially for the editing portion that goes into making these. So yeah, if you kind of show me I'm doing a good job, then I'm gonna keep doing it, or I might even get better, who knows, right? So but it shows me that I'm in the right direction, and it shows me that this is the kind of stuff that you want to see from me. So yeah, thanks again for watching. If you were at the market and you purchased from me, thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it, even though, like it didn't help me really make a profit. It still contributed to the experience, and it showed me that there are people out there who care about handmade items. So thank you a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.